Welcome back to your commercial-free source of school-related headlines. I'm your host, Mrs. Hamilton.
And I'm Dr. Rickert.
First up today, we'll be following a regular bell schedule. You will be returning your signed annual form, the technology user agreement, and lunch form into your homeroom teacher this week. That's 3 forms. And the 7th graders will be dismissed with the first bell this week.
Attention homeroom teachers, please send up any extra ACDIS binders and planners to the library this morning. Please email Ms. Dorado if your homeroom is in need of any binders or planners, and please be sure to specify exactly how many binders and planners are needed for your homeroom. The dress code will be enforced here. So here are some friendly reminders of the guidelines that we must follow. We never show our undergarments, ever. Nobody needs to see that. We don't have holes that show skin above the knee. We do not wear bike shorts or spandex shorts. And when you wear leggings, you need to make sure that you wear a shirt that covers the front and your back end, please. It's a respect thing. We want to make sure that we're being respectful of our bodies so that people respect us also. We also don't wear clothes that represent any drugs, alcohol, violence, or gangs.
That also includes anything on our backpacks, any writing of any kind. We don't have buttons on our backpacks. So if you have those things, please keep that backpack at home. Talk to your parents. See if they can get you another backpack.
Yeah. And we can help out
we can help if you need help.
And we do not wear hats on campus, maybe with the exception of some spirit days, but that's what'll make those special. Students who are in violation of the dress code will be sent to the office. You'll be given PE clothes to change into, and if it continues, you might face some additional consequences.
If you're not sure, just come up to the office, ask one of us. We're happy to look at what you're wanting to wear and tell you, yes, that's okay to wear on campus, or no, unfortunately, that's weekend clothes or after school clothes. Remember, ACDIS is a pencil and highlighter only campus. No pens, markers, and Sharpies are allowed. Please leave those at home. If we see them, we will take them, confiscate them. Yes. We want every student to feel comfortable and safe on our campus. To help make this happen, teachers will be sharing a little bit about our student handbook to you, and we'll take you on a behavior expectation matrix tour. Wow, that's a mouthful. 7th graders will begin their matrix tour today, and 8th graders will go tomorrow. 8th graders will be working on going over the handbook in class.
Teachers, please check your email for more information about the student handbook and the behavior matrix tour assignments.
If you have a cell phone, you'll need to have it turned all the way off, not on silent, not on vibrate, and your cell phone must remain in your backpack. And I strongly recommend that you put it inside one of the bigger pockets, and that needs to be in there until you physically leave campus.
On the blacktop in the back?
Negative.
While you're waiting for the bus?
No.
When you're walking to the front gate?
No.
Okay, just checking.
All right.
Students are also not permitted to wear smartwatches when on campus.
Even if they're turned off?
Even if they're turned off.
Okay.
Don't pull out your phones or put your watches away until after you've stepped completely off the campus. All the way.
So I can't be in front of the office and turn on my smartwatch and start talking to someone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And speaking of the end of the day, there are 2 dismissal bells at the end of 9th period. As we mentioned earlier, 7th graders will be dismissed with the first bell this week, and 8th graders will be dismissed with the second bell.
7th graders walking home or being picked up by a parent must exit campus through, we don't know what way we're facing, but needs to go through the front by the flagpole, please, at the west home entrance. If you're an 8th grader walking or being picked up by a parent, you need to exit through the back gates on Courtly. All bus riders are also going to go to the back, but you'll line up on the basketball courts by the back of this school, and you'll get a little more information about that during your tours today.
In just a few moments, we will share what the cafeteria will be serving for lunch today, and your homeroom teacher will ask for a count of how many students will need a lunch to be prepared for them. Breakfast and lunch are provided free of charge for all Actus students.
So please listen carefully for what's going to be served. Oftentimes there's 2 choices at lunch, available for lunch in line 1 and line 2. If you don't indicate that you would like a lunch, you might not get what you want, or you might have to wait longer to get your food during lunch. So at lunchtime,
we need to make sure that we go and get in line and we eat first. Everyone eats first. Then if you want to go to the basketball courts, you are welcome to do so, but we don't go to the basketball courts and then go eat. 7th graders, you will be eating only hot lunch in the MPR for the remainder of this week. Starting next week, you will be allowed to eat it in the quad.
After next week.
After next week. So this week and next week, MPR only for hot lunch for 7th grade only. 7th and 8th graders, make sure that you are only eating food in the MPR or in the quad. We do not take food out to the basketball courts or out on the yard.
We want to keep our campus nice. We want to be respectful of our campus and make this a place that we're proud to come to every day. As you're being dismissed, because you've eaten in the correct locations, please make sure that you always have a buddy, right? One buddy will have all the compost. One buddy will have all the trash. And then when you walk with your separate containers, you'll go to put them in the proper bin outside the multi-purpose room door.
Make sure you raise your hand and wait to be dismissed by an adult.
Thank you.
Let's see. Restroom procedures. 7th graders, not that you're the only ones I'm talking to, but just to kind of help with flow of traffic. When you need to use the restroom during lunch, we go one at a time. So if Dr. Rickert and I are hanging out and I need to use the restroom and she needs to use the restroom, we're out on the basketball courts, we're going to walk up to an adult and let them know that we need to use the restroom, and they're going to say one of you can go at a time. So that means, Dr. Rickert, would you like to use the restroom?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so Dr. Rickert's going to go use the restroom. When she's done and I see her come back, then I have permission to go and use the restroom. Okay? Also, when using the restroom anytime throughout the day, not just at lunch, your backpack remains out on the table, on the bench.
Where you sign in.
Where you sign in. You must sign in. We don't just walk into the restroom.
And since we're talking about that quad area, we have this lovely grass area with a great huge tree, lots of shade. It's fantastic. But we want to stay off the grass because it dies very quickly and turns into a muddy mess. So let's keep our campus looking amazing. And let's just stay off the grass, please.
All right. And now let's honor America with the flag salute. Please stand. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's take a look at what's for lunch.
All right, line 1. Today is beef and cheese chalupas. There's a new recipe for the elote corn, which I'm super excited about, refried beans, fresh orange slices, chat snacks grams, and your choice of milk.
And it's the same for line 2.
All right.
So make sure that you raise your hand and your teachers get an accurate count and put it into Synergy for homeroom to Miss Mel so that she can plan for today. And before we go, on tomorrow's show, we'll take a closer look at the school's gum and candy policy. I can't wait.
Me neither. Thank you for tuning in to Actus Live.
Remember to act respectfully,
Responsibly.
and honestly today.
Tune in next time as we'll once again cover those headlines that
That matter
matter
to you.